Hi, I'm Dean Argent, a university qualified mechanical engineer. I'm a licensed motor dealer and the owner of usedvehiclesales.extrabeautifulcamryforsale.com.au, and in this video I am going to take you on a walkthrough of this extra beautiful 2011 Toyota Camry automatic 4-cylinder sedan that I have for sale right here on my yard. Now, I want to show you first thing before I choose the cars, and this one was no exception. Look up the side, see the reflection? This is what I look for before I purchase them. See how there's no dents? Look across the front looking for stone chips. It's all right if there's a stone chip, but she's not blasted with them. And then have a look up the side here, not a single dent. So straight away this car is highlighted to me as one that the owner has really cared about, because they've parked it well away from any bastard who could put dents on it while it's in the car park. Now, I also like to look at how the tyres are wearing across the surfaces. Bit hard to tell because it's wet and a bit dirty, but as you can see, its tyres are wearing evenly across the surfaces. The dog just stuck its big nose in to say hi. Well, that's a good sign that all the suspension geometry and steering components are doing what they should. Now, there is a little bit of a buff on, like a scratch on there. Get back here, you probably can't even see it. No, you can. It's there. But there's that, and then there's one other on the back, but that's about the only imperfections in it. And if that thing bothered you, you'd be down at Toyota buying a new one anyway. So let's have a look around. It's got the it's the Altise model, which means it's got the alloy wheels, color-coded mirrors, which I think are always a pretty sexy looking feature. It's got the, well, it is an extra beautiful one. If you have a look in here, it's got the tinted windows, so you can video bomb yourself while you're videoing. All the power windows and all that. Have a look at the seats. The condition of them is very, very good. So, where's the key? Right here. Got the remote central locking and all that stuff. All works just like it should. Cruise control. Everything in this car is working just like it should. The Toyotas like this, they're so reliable. They never give you any trouble. Never me anyway. So, very, very reliable vehicle. So, there's the... it's always good to watch them start up and see what's happening there. 23 degrees outside. So revs for a bit, then drops back down to idle. Everything's working like it should. Oh, what I didn't show you is, check this. It's just in case you forget what car it is you're driving. They were really good enough to remind you. And they say here, you ready? Watching. Welcome to Camry. Just in case you forgot, it's going to remind you that you're in your Camry. Well, isn't that wonderful? Hey, look at this buffhead over here. Oh, what's going on? So, radio, you can control it from there, or you can up and down on the steering wheel controls. Everything's working like it should there. Everything here is working fine. The aircon's icy cold, and the fan works, and automatic, and that, and put coffee and stuff in there, and there it is. So there's a good look around on the inside. Everything in here is like it should. Got all the logbook, service history and all that stuff in there. So it's all got it going on, this one. It's actually a very, very neat one. So let's move along to the back. Have a look inside there. A few minor marks on that back seat, but nothing that you wouldn't put a seat cover on or fix otherwise. There's nothing that's going to bother you, because it's not bad. I mean, we get some bad ones, and this is a bloody tidy car. Look up the top, everything's good. There's no hail dents or scratches or marks around it. Just a good, honest one. Now, what I do, as opposed to a dishonest one. So, I just want to pop the boot and show you what's going on in there. You can do it from there, or you can do it off the key with the boot. See on the key here, it's got the hold and boot. Or you can press the red one, that's the yell at you button. It starts squealing its head off if you press that one. I think it's if someone's giving you the shits in the car park, you press that and it makes them run away. So there's the boot. Put a few extra kids in there if you want. It's the Vivuti. Very, very... I can't think of anything, but it's very cool anyway. It's the Altise, and it's extra beautiful. So there it is. It's Toyota Camry 2011. Let's have a look down this side. Again, everything's in good shape, just like it is. Like it's supposed to be. There it is, 2005 month 11. There's the VIN number, 5 seats. I can see them all, count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's a pretty good look around what's going on with it. So So when the cars come into the yard, we do 6 levels of inspection. The first one is we do a road test. We drive it around a very specific test track and we listen for all those noises and stuff that shouldn't be there. Then we do a yard test. And so in the yard test, what we're looking for is that everything works like it should, like the windows go up and down, the fan works, everything in the car is working like it should. And if it's not working, I will have mentioned it in the previous video. Then it goes into mechanical. The mechanic's got quite an extensive checklist of things that he inspects, things like is the spare tyre there and is it fully inflated and all those sorts of things. All that stuff's done and that's what's covered off in mechanical. So that's the third level. On the fourth level, we do a roadworthy inspection. We get an independent mechanic who does his roadworthy inspections on the vehicles. He's licensed by Queensland Transport to come out or do them at his facility. Either way, it doesn't matter. But he does the inspections on them. He gets underneath every single car and he checks all the suspension components and all the things that are required for the roadworthy. So we have a properly done roadworthy certificate by an independent person come out as well. And then on the fifth level of check, we do a quality assurance or a QA run. What happens there is someone who hasn't driven the car and hasn't worked on it, he then goes and drives the car after it's been through mechanical, and he's basically doing a double check like what a buyer would do. They'd get in it and if there's a noise, they're like, "Ooh, what's that noise?" or stuff like that. He comes back, if there's any of those things, then we've identified them through the QA run. And what that does for you is it allows, well from my point of view, it allows me to know and stand there quite confidently and know that the car is prepared properly. And then on the sixth level of check, what we do is before the car goes out, also after it's finished the QA, the cars then go out the front of the yard, and you would have seen them in the background of the previous part of this video, and they sit out there until they go out. Well, before they go out, we do another level, the sixth level of check, where we just check that the wipers are still working, that the little sprayers haven't blocked up, that none of the bulbs haven't stopped working or any of that sort of stuff. So there's the 6 levels of inspection that we do on each one of the cars. Now, I don't expect you to believe me when I tell you I prepare the cars like that, but as you could tell from the previous video, we are on dirt. I do not have concrete, I don't have flags, I don't have salesmen ready to pounce on you when you come down. In fact, this is me pouncing on you now. So if you're still, hello, you there? Hello, come back so I can pounce on you some more. So if you're still there, the reason I'm telling you this is because I don't have all that expensive shit. We don't have the overheads, and it allows me to put the money back into the cars, and that's why. But I don't expect you to believe that either. But what you should do is go and have a look at our Facebook reviews, and you'll see the vast majority of our buyers are more than delighted with their car because of the work we put into preparing the cars. So with that, we have buyers, they come from way up north, like up Cairns, way out west. They catch the train down, well, they catch the plane to Brisbane, they catch the train to our location here, and then they drive their car off. If we don't prepare the cars properly and they fall apart on their way home, they don't get on Facebook and write good reviews. So that's why I'm proud of the level of all of the cars that I prepare. Although I muck around in these videos, what I don't compromise on is the quality and the standard that the cars are prepared to before they leave the yard. And that's reflected in our Facebook reviews. The link is included on this page, so go and have a look and see what the crowd says about working with us. So because of the work we put into the cars, all the prices are fixed. If you turn around and go, "Hey Dean, are you negotiable?" I'll be like, "Yes, I'm negotiable, but why would you want to pay more?" So I do that because I can't take out what we put into those cars, and frankly I don't want to. If the cars don't meet the standard, or they can't easily be brought up to that standard, I launch them off through an auction. And that's why you shouldn't buy cars from auctions, because that's where blokes like me dump our garbage. Okay, so this car has been through all the inspection and is come up properly and is prepared properly, so therefore I have nowhere to move on the price. The prices are already good anyway, otherwise you wouldn't have clicked on and got this video. So the prices are all fixed. And the last thing I want to tell you, before I tell you what comes with the car for the price you see it advertised, is that we need to make appointments to come out. Now, we are not your typical yard, like I said before. We're not equipped for people just to roll up and walk out. You're more than welcome to come and check the cars out and take them for a spin. I've got no trouble with that. But you just need to let us know when you're coming. We've got a couple of guard dogs that roam around here, and we put those away when people are coming, and that way no one gets bit. Everyone's happy. So if you let us know when you're coming, we'll put the dogs away, we'll open up the gates, and we can show you the car and you can have a look over that and any others that might work for you, whatever you want. So please make an appointment before you come out. So, what comes with the car for the price you see it advertised for? Good question, and I'm glad that you asked. So firstly, when the cars go through mechanical, one of the things we do is a fresh service. So your vehicle has been freshly serviced and you will not need to do any scheduled maintenance for the next 10,000 Ks or 6 months, whichever comes first. It's got guaranteed no money owing, guaranteed not stolen, guaranteed never written off. I'll show you all that on the paperwork when you come on down. And it's also got a current roadworthy certificate. So we have the independent inspector, he's got a license from the Queensland government and he's the one who says this car is in a roadworthy condition. So we've brought the car up to that standard as well, so it comes with the roadworthy. So yes, we do trade-ins, and if you need help with your finance, there is a link up the top of this page that says no deposit finance. You can put your details in there and our finance guy will come back and he'll give you a quote on exactly how much it will cost you per week to drive away in this fine automobile. Well, I'm Dean, thanks for watching this video. If there's anything I haven't covered, feel free to give us a call, drop us a text, or whatever you want to do. We can take payment by cash, by credit card, by internet transfer, bank check, however you want to do it. Best off if we do internet transfer, that one works best for us. But however you want to do it, it's entirely up to you. Well, I'm Dean, thanks for watching the video. If there's anything I haven't covered, feel free to give us a call, drop us a text, and I look forward to meeting you soon. See ya.